Hi, I'm Cheryl Rowling, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoy this video, please like and share, as this helps me grow my channel. If you could leave a comment, that would be wonderful, as I love to hear where you're watching from. If you aren't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button and hit the notifications so you will know when I post a new video. And if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. My contact information is attached to this video. This is the card we're going to be making today. This is a slimline card. Now you can make slimline cards with multiple different sizes. This one I tried to match up to a regular business size envelope. Whoops, that's not the envelope. I have a business size envelope, so I tried to match it up so that it wouldn't be swamped inside, but I cut it down just a little bit because it was massive. But we are going to be making an envelope out of designer series paper, and you can choose to do that, or you can do the business size envelope. Now this card is 8.5 long, and it's actually 7 for the whole, and it's scored at 3.5. Now I've seen some that are 7.5 by 7, so it's about an inch shorter than this one. So it's totally up to you what you want to do, but this is, I'll give you the dimensions for this size of a card. Now here is, we're doing Whisper White. Let me get this out of here for a moment. I've got so much stuff around here to do my video. Envelope. Okay, this, as I said, was 8.5 by 7, scored at 3.5. And then we have the inside Whisper White. It's 8.5 by 3 1/4. And the soft suede is 8 3/8 by 3 7/8. I forgot to turn the light on. I hope that helps. And this is Poinsettia Place Designer Series paper, and it is 8 1/4 by 3 1/4. And this is the Plush Poinsettia Specialty paper, and it's 8 1/4 by 2 1/2. This is flocked. It is so soft, and I just love this paper. We are also using gold foil, and I cut out these. I cut out 3 of them from the Poinsettia Petals die set, and I use this one right here. It's the die. It's so pretty. And I also used the rectangular dies, stitch dies, and I used this one here. It is a longer and skinnier than these over here. These happen to be, get you in the camera, these are shorter and fatter, where these are longer and skinnier. So it's the next to the largest in that I used for the salutation for Merry Christmas. Get that back in there. Now this is the template. Well, it's going to be the envelope, and it is 11 by 9 1/2. And on the 11-inch side, which is this one, it is scored at, better turn it around so you understand, at 1 1/2. So the flap is 1 1/2 inches, and that goes over top. And this is 1/2 inch. Now this, let me see, I think it's this way. The 9 1/2 is scored at 2 1/2 and 6 1/2. And then what I did is I cut out each of these corners, and I cut these down just a little bit so that they would fold over, and there would be space to pull that over. So each one of these angles but on these two big flaps, they're cut down just a little bit so that there's room, and that will close like that and seal, and then this will be open so you can slide the card into, and I will show you that later. Now this is from the Poinsettia Petals Designer Series Poinsettia Place Designer Series paper. And what I did is I cut these poinsettias out and then I put them on my card. See, I cut these out and I cut these out here too. And then for this part here, I cut these out. I just found, see, that one is perfect. So I would go in there and cut that out and cut around it. And then I was able to attach it to the inside. So I think we can get going. I already have mine all cut out and ready to go, so it doesn't take so long. And I also have my Merry Christmas, and I die cut this with the stitch rectangle die so that it doesn't take a lot of time. Oh, and with these ends, see how they're rounded? I stuck them in the detailed triangle punch and rounded the corners. Okay, I think we can get going now. Now, my papers are a little bit long to glue totally on this silicone mat, but we will work with it. There's a cloth there. Now, this is on soft suede, and it has the edge, so you got wiggle room to move it around. It's not a wide border. Now with this one, what I did, like, it's vellum, so you will see through it a bit, but it's not too bad when you, because you're putting things all over it, you're really not going to notice it. Okay, because my seal, no, that's not my, I use my Seal Plus on this so that it has a little bit more sticky. There. And I did it all down the center, and then I did the ends because I found that I was catching them if I didn't do it, just like that. Now put this in the center. Just like that. So pretty. Now what I did, we'll do that afterwards, put that out of the way. It's not staying where I put it. Now I just wanted a little bit of the stamen showing through on this. So what I'm going to do is the same thing. I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to, wait a minute, because I want this in the center, but I want the petals showing too. There we go. There, just like that. Now this is going, I made a mistake, it wasn't in the center. Good thing there's two sides to every piece of cardstock, eh? Now I'm going to put that there, and I took a small piece of the, I cut up these, oops. So I'm going to stick this in here, just like that. Just like that. Now, with these other two poinsettias. Yeah, I can't even grab them today. I got my, yeah, sure, my dimensionals. And I put them in towards the center because I wanted to put those gold foil berries around them, and it just worked better if I put them. Oh, I put an extra one on there. That was silly. Don't need that. Take these off. You can use your take your pick tool. And then I just got this so that it would go around the M. I did not want the M to be overwhelmed so that you couldn't see it. So then I just moved it back, and it just doesn't want to, just like that. And then you put it down. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Get my garbage over here. I love being able to put my garbage right in the garbage without having them all over. Now, another thing, I tried to get the stamens so they were going up. And then I put this around the S on the Christmas. Put that away. And now I'm just going to take my, oh, there's a piece in there. Get rid of that. That might not even show, but anyways, it might. Just depends where I put it. Now if I put this in here, and that part is going underneath. That's why I didn't want to put the put it too close to the, yep, it wouldn't have showed. I didn't want to put the dimensionals too close to the edge so that this would go through. And now there's another one here, and it too is going underneath. Yep. Just like that. Now I use the, what was it? Forever Gold Specialty Designer Series paper, and I got these two out of there. Now this was a long piece, and I just cut it. I put 5 on that and 5 on this so that it divided equally, and worked out quite nicely with the division. And I put the top half over here. And I put the bottom half coming out of here. I don't know if you saw these in the catalog, but oh my goodness, they're gorgeous. There's gold foil wreaths, there's laser cut backgrounds. There's all kinds of different things with this stuff, like this. Isn't that gorgeous? This one is different. It's a finer leaf, but it doesn't matter which one you put. They're both equally gorgeous. And this is going up underneath here. And I just have to lift it so I can find out where those dimensionals are so that I can stick it up in there. Oops. And the same with this. Sure. I can't see worth anything today. There. And this little one. I'm gonna cut that end off. Don't need that. And I stuck that there. And then this one goes up here. That one was easy. Now I have another one, little tiny itty bitty one. Whoops, wrong one. I want my Seal Plus because it has a little bit more. It's stronger. Yeah. My goodness, Cheryl. Let me see. I should have put it down earlier. I forgot about this little tiny itty bitty one. There it goes. Now it's in there. Now I'm going to get my fork and my ribbon. Now this is real red sheer ribbon, and it's an 8-inch long piece. Oh, I just do it. Sorry, I lay this behind. I bring it up, lay it behind, bring it over the front, go through the center from the back, and come up and go over top. And I try to get that so that it lays nice and flat there. Then I turn it over and I tie a knot. And then I pull it, and then I pull it in the direction where I want it to go. Now most of these are going to be cut off. You can use smaller ribbon, but I chose to use a little bit longer so you don't have to fiddle with it when you're doing it. You probably could get away with 7 inches, but for the 1 inch, it's just easier to not have to fiddle with it. And then I take my, didn't want to go in there. I take my glue dots. Yep, I'll get it. And I kind of make them smaller. Just like that. Because I want one on each side, and I don't want them big. Oops. So that they show out on the side. And then I just put this right here. And if you do 2, one on each side, it doesn't wiggle back and forth. This thing, it does not wiggle. And I think now we can put this on our backing. Yeah, put this away. Just like that. Wiggle room is my favorite thing. That's why I love the liquid glue, because it has the wiggle room so I can actually put it where I want it to be. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do the inside. And put this aside. Now, I stamped this poinsettia. There you go. And I stamped it in soft suede, but I better do the May the Magic and Wonder bloom this holiday first before I put it in the wrong spot. Oops. Just knocked something off my desk. Oh, that's not. Should have had my piercing mat. I should have been doing this and doing it. Gives a much better image. And then what I did, I just knocked everything down. Excuse me for a second. I inked it up, then I stamped it off once, I stamped it off twice, and then I stamped it on here. And I went right over top of that verse, just like that. It's so pretty. It's otherwise it's too dark, and you can't see the words. So now I took more of those. Yeah, can I find it? There it is. I cut, there's little ones like this. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to use those and use up, instead of wasting it, use it. I did something with my silicone mat. I don't know what I did with it. There it is. It went down when I knock things. And then I'm just going to glue this. And because it's a right angle here, I did that on purpose. So I could just fill in this area a little bit. And then I told you how I cut those out. Then I just glued it on top of this. Just, I don't know, it just filled in because the card is bigger than a normal card that we use. It just filled in the area a little bit more, so it didn't look lonely. Let's put it that way. Glue all over me, Cheryl. And then I put this over top of this and right to the edge, because it was from the edge of the designer series paper, just like that. And here's another one that I cut and added that. I even got the pine cone mostly showing on this one. That one's got covered up a little bit, but not much. It just adds a little bit of dimension to just the poinsettias. I really like the look of it. I hope you do too. And just going over these so that they stay down, because I don't want them to interfere with the card when you're opening it. I don't want them to be stuck. That you would pull it. Okay, now I need that over top of this edge so I can see the edge of the white. Just like that. And the wiggle room helps here too. There. Isn't that pretty? I just love this. This paper is gorgeous. I am so sad that it is discontinued, because it is one of my favorite papers this year. and you're able to do so much with it. Now find my card, bring it back in. Just like this. Wiggle room is essential for me. If you can get it the first try, you're good. Me, I like the wiggle room. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? Now, we're going to take this, and since this side's the smallest, we're going to put it down, and then we're going to bring this over, and I'm putting my finger along here so I know approximately where the glue is supposed to be. I move my fingers. There we go. So I'm going to glue it along here. And I'm going to go along that edge, the top edge, and then come along here. Oops. Just like that. And I'm going to keep it down, and then I'm just going to bring that over here. And hope that I didn't, but I did, so I'm just gonna push that in, and once it dries, I will fix that. Not a problem, easy done. And then here, just like that, and push it down. Hold it for a second. Now up here, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little bit shiny. Now I do have it someplace. I have more than one people that use my desk, and things get moved. But I have a glue eraser. There it is, right here. And you just run it along there, and you take the glue off. And when you feel it's not sticky anymore, you're okay. There we go, perfect. Now you just pop this, and in it slides. And then you can use tear and tape here, or you can use your liquid glue, or however you want. And because this doesn't have a lot of pattern, you can write right on the front of that. I have glue on my fingers. Or, like I said, you can use that white envelope, and it will fit in there too, the white business envelope. Ours just came from Dollarama, I believe. So it doesn't cost a lot of money to send, just like that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Get this set up, and you will see our card from today. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you coming on here and spending some time with me. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and have a great evening. Whenever you're watching this, just have a wonderful time, and just be thinking of the weather outside and how nice it is to be inside and being able to craft. Thank you very much. Talk to you later. Bye now.